Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. I have been asked by some of you that you wanted to just know what I eat in a day. So I'm gonna go through one of my typical days. This is a meal that I eat, or meals that I eat quite often, especially my breakfast meal, because I eat it almost every day of the week because it fuels me, gives me energy. So hopefully it will help you get some ideas and you can be creative with it. I'm gonna hopefully just open your mind to creativity in the way you eat, so you can eat healthier. Because I will tell you, I am no angel when it comes to eating. I try to eat good most of the time, which I do, because honestly, there's so many good choices out there that actually taste good that it's opened my mind more than ever, especially on this recent journey of me trying to gain weight and gain muscle. I've had to open my mind to what other healthy foods I can eat because I had to start eating more calories, and it was very interesting, but that's what I want to share with you. And also I do have a free 30-day meal plan ideas and snacks for you guys. Also, if you're interested in that, I have it in the description below where you can click on that and go to my website and get that. So if you're interested, check that out too. And it also has a workout, a 30-day burn fat and get tone workout too. So if you're interested, you get it all in one for free. So anyways, we're gonna get right into it. My first meal of the day, breakfast, the most important meal of the day. I'm sure you guys have heard that before, and boy, do I believe it and buy into it like no other, because I'm telling you, I have more energy, I think, because of the breakfast I eat now, and because I make sure it's always a priority for me and you know, my family to be able to eat it. And it has really made a huge difference, especially in my workouts. Obviously, you need the fuel to give you the energy. So when you're eating the right foods, you're going to push even harder in your workouts. You're going to do even more, maybe do extra reps, or maybe, you know, do harder cardio than you would have. So that's what we're going to start with right now. So let's get right into my smoothie. So I am going to list all the ingredients over here on the side, one of these sides, so you'll see it, so you know if you're interested in making this exact smoothie. If you don't have all the ingredients, no big deal. %. So we're going to start with good old almond milk. I just have a NutriBowl. You use whatever blender you have. You don't need a juicer, although I want to get one because I hear they are amazing and you can make so many good juices, healthy for your body, that help keep you full longer. So almond milk, depending on how many people you are making it for, you're going to have to adjust, you know, figure out exactly what the quantity is you need. I know on mine, when I'm only doing it for myself, I fill up to the 500 milligrams. And if I'm doing for my family, I do pop it up to the 750. So I'm going to just go ahead and fill it for the 5, making it for one person. It's probably a little more than one person, but you know, like I said, I was trying to do a little extra calories, so I would add that in with it. Then I do me some spinach. I do a good handful, at least, maybe handful and a half. You know, spinach is so good for you. I'm sure if you know anything about health, if not, spinach to me is a superfood. It goes right along with kale, and usually, well, not all usually, sometimes I'll put in kale. We planted a little kale plant and I don't do anything to it, and it's been growing. So I'm really proud of myself because I kill almost every plant that I plant. So we're winning there. Then we're gonna do almond butter, whatever you got, but this one is the one that I use. Again, this is from Costco. You're gonna see a lot of that repetitive theme, but it's only reason why I get it from there is because it's cheaper and I get big bulks because I eat this every day. I go through this stuff, all this stuff a lot, really quick. But you can see, just get a little bit on my spoon, then I put on my spinach to try to get as much of it off as I can. All right, then we've got Spirulina. This I get on Amazon, so you can check this brand out if you're interested. This is definitely a superfood that I read about. Has so many good health benefits. Like I do research on stuff. I don't just like buy into the, especially like, you know, like rubbing collagen on your face and the, you know, all these random lotions and potions and all this stuff. I try to do research. Can't guarantee anything, but as much as the research that I can do, I heard a lot of great things about Spirulina. So if you're interested, you can check that out on, you know, Google it, you know, Google that or YouTube that. That's pretty much what I do with everything. So this is 1 tablespoon. Put that in there. You can see, okay, then we've got good old ginger. Again, another amazing food with so many health benefits. This is dry ginger. You can use whatever you want. Again, I just bought this because it's at Costco, and then I try to find a little piece because if you put too much of this stuff in there, whew, that stuff's strong. If you've ever had ginger, it's really good for you. but shoot, it can be strong. So just make sure you take precautions with how much you put in there so it's not like overbearingly gingery in there, unless you like that. And if you like that, then probably doing pretty good, because ginger is such a good food for you. Then we got my collagen proteins. Like I was telling you about people rubbing it on their face, like there's been no scientific evidence of that. There is a bit of research on collagen in a powder substance. Again, not 100%, but you know, I feel like, you know, it can only add good things, because collagen there's actually a pretty big percentage in your body, and it does more than just like help with wrinkles. It actually helps with other things too. So you can read about this. This is one of my favorite brands. They're like an all natural, just a very good company. A lot of, you know, they like to do a lot of research and stuff to back up their products. So that's why I like them, like to support them. So 1 scoop of this. What is it? Vital Proteins? Yeah, Vital Proteins. They have a bunch of different products too, but this is the main one I use. And this is another amazing, this is my protein powder. Oh my goodness, love this. It's organic protein. And it also has 1 billion probiotics in it, and just a bunch of other stuff. What does it have? Like, it has some vegetables in it. What else we got? We got cinnamon. I mean, just a whole bunch of good things. It has all the, what is it? Vegetables, fruits, and then all the vitamins. And then this is a plant-based protein. So for those of you that don't do meat, or even if you do meat, because I'll be honest, I eat meat and I still use this stuff and like it. So I do 2 scoops of this. You can get this online at health stores, at, I think even grocery stores may carry it. I don't know, check that out. Costco definitely does, and they'll have sales sometimes, and that's when I try to stock up on my stuff, because this stuff stays good for a long time. Then we got our Chia Seeds. If you've ever heard of Chia Seeds, they're so good. They're another superfood, really good for you. Has omega-3s, proteins, antioxidants, and fiber. Fiber helps keep you full longer, so you don't want to eat as much and snack as much. So then in turn, you eat less and then you lose weight, if that's what you're looking at doing. Or for me, I'm trying to gain weight and I still eat fiber because it's good for your body. So let's go ahead and add a little splash of that in there. Again, I'm not doing like perfect measurements. I'm just kind of splashing that in there. And then 2 last things. We got fruit. Frozen fruit. I get triple berries, blueberries, strawberries, and, oh, this is not strawberries. Blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. Put a little bit of that. Now instead of ice, I put this. I kind of use as my ice, and then adds a little bit of a sweet flavor to it too. And then last but not least, because you don't want to forget it, because if you read about it, you would never forget it, because I'm telling you, cinnamon, health benefits up the yin yang. You know what I'm talking about. So we pop this sucker open, put a little splash in there, and we're good to go. And if you want to add something else, you got a superfood you know of that I don't, leave it in the comments below. Tell me what your favorite health thing is that you know that has a lot of benefits. I'd love to hear about it. That is it. Now we're just going to go ahead and blend this up, and that will be the first part of our breakfast. So I would drink this smoothie, which is about 430 calories. And then I would eat, I eat oatmeal, because you have to have carbohydrates in your diet, okay? If you're trying to do anything as far as, you know, building muscle or getting stronger, you really need carbohydrates. It's just an important thing. I don't believe in fad diets. That's just me. They work for some people, but I personally am all about lifestyle. How can I make this a part of my lifestyle so I'll do it forever and not just like look good now and then like a month or 2 from now I can't sustain that or, you know, eat that way. So that's why I feel like all the food groups are so important. They all add something. Even fat has something good for you. Good fats, you know, unsaturated fats like avocados and almonds, things like that. Those are important to have in your diet. So if people are telling you that you shouldn't, you know, you should steer clear. The fat-free used to be the fad thing. I remember like 10 years ago when I used to do all the fat-free stuff and, you know, not use many carbs. And, you know, obviously you have to do moderation. You have to look at what your body mass is, where you're at. You know, really good resource that I will tell you that I use. It's a free app. It's called, let me look. There it is. Myfitnesspal. And I'll try to show this to you. It's right here, this blue one. I'm going to try to show it to you like an on-screen recording. I'll add it in here. But I use that. It is amazing. I never tracked the way I ate before I was trying to gain muscle mass, because I just didn't. I just try to eat less and move more and that kind of thing. I mean, I'm definitely not a naturally skinny person. I can gain weight. Like, it ain't a joke if I don't want to, you know, if I'm not working out, I'm not eating right. But I just have never been a calorie counter. And then I got this app because I was like, okay, I want to try to grow my booty a little bit. I want to try to, you know, get a little bit more curves, but strong curves, you know, not the flabby ones, which I am trying to work on now too, because there's a process. And when you're gaining fat and gaining muscle, you gain a little bit of fat too. So it's an interesting process, but I digress. So anyways, Myfitnesspal, it shows you a breakdown of your calories, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, everything. And then it will tell you based off of your you can put in your weight, your height, that kind of thing in there. And then it will tell you, okay, this is how much you should have. And then you keep track of it. And you can just scan a barcode like this, scan it, and then it will pop the food up on there. And it will tell you for 1 serving, or you can change it to 2 servings if you're having 2. It's amazing. I would really check it out. There's a free version. There's a paid version that I don't know exactly what it does because I don't use it. But the free version's amazing. Use it all the time. Okay, so for the next part of my breakfast, I'm doing oatmeal. Oatmeal is so good for you too. Again, check out the health benefits. It just has so many amazing things to help, and has healthy carbohydrates in it, helps lower cholesterol. I mean, there's just so many good things I could say about this. And it helps keep you full. You know, you got a little bit of carbs in you, and it helps you work hard. To me, it helps me work harder at the gym. I get this one, Coach's Oats. It's just an organic oatmeal. So all of this one's so simple. I'm all about simple. You'll notice that throughout the theme of my what I eat in a day. 1/3 of a cup. This is 1 serving. And then a 1 cup of milk. And that's it. If you want to add some cinnamon in there, whatever you like. And then 1 cup of milk. And then I'm going to put this in the microwave for 4 minutes. And then it shall be done. When it's done, I'll just mix in a little bit of this organic blue agave. It's really good. It's it doesn't spike your sugar levels like syrup, regular syrup does. So I try to do this, or 100% maple syrup. It just it does something different with your blood sugar level. So it's not like this big surge of sugar that's getting into your blood system, or however you say that. And then I put some fresh fruit. So I washed some raspberries. There's some raspberries in there, or bananas, or blueberries. Any of those is so good. All right, so I'm back with my first snack of the day, which is going to be my protein drink. After I do workouts, most workouts, I like to have a protein drink. So, you know, because when you're lifting muscles, you're kind of breaking down your muscles when you're doing it, even though you're trying to grow it. The way that you kind of piece those muscles back together is by protein. So I try to give myself a shot of protein within like 30 to 40 minutes after my workout, as quick as that I can. Since I've been working out at home, it takes me like a whole 5 minutes or, you know, whatever, to walk into my kitchen and make that. So all I do with my protein drink, another simple one, is take my pre-measured cup. Makes it so simple. And I'm doing 8 ounces of milk. Okay. And then I'm taking this particular protein powder. It is, again, a Costco thing, Combat protein powder, but you can use what you like. You know, do your research. I'll kind of give you some ideas. This is the one that I like. I like for it to have at least like 25 grams of protein in it. Some have up to 30. There's the drinks that are already made that have 32 grams of protein. You know, get to home or whatever, you can always stash one of these things. Premier Protein. I like these things. 30 grams of protein. I mean, come on, 160 calories, keeping you full for a while. Doesn't get much better than that. I will say a lot of protein powders come with these like gigantic scoopers, and so I have to get my own scooper from like one of my other ones that aren't as big, so I can fit them in my bottle. I don't know what that is. Anybody else have that issue? Like, it's just weird to me that I can never find one that fits on my bottle. So I have to go like get one. So now I have like 3 in here just in case, but this one just fits. So I'm doing 2 scoops of this. And then protein, I don't really good for people that are trying to build muscle. And I've done my research, and this one's really good. Has really good reviews on it. So if that is something you're trying to do, this again helps accelerate that muscle growth. And that is it for this snack. See you guys at the next one. Okay, so for lunch, I had already had some leftover chicken. So I'm taking some of the chicken. I'm probably gonna get more. It doesn't look, I know this looks like scraps, but I took some of my leftover chicken that I made. That's why it's great to make, you know, bigger batches. So then you can just put that on the stove or in the microwave and you're ready to go. So I'm just going to warm up my chicken. You know, like I said, that was left over. And then black beans. I know this doesn't look that appetizing, but black beans are so good for you. So good. So to add them to, I'm making tacos. So I'm adding that. And then if you want to add some rice, you know, get a little bit more carbohydrates. There is carbohydrates obviously in the black beans. And then I'm going to stir fried up some of my onions and bell peppers to throw in there. So those were already chopped up, again, pre-made. Make it easy on yourself. You do it one time and then you have a bunch you can just pull out of the fridge. So I got my black beans, chicken, onions. I was talking about healthy fats, and avocado and guacamole is so good for you. So if you don't have guacamole, just take an avocado, cut some of that, chop some of that up. I'm gonna put that on there. And then we are, of course, doing whole wheat, okay? Whole wheat. We're trying to get away from, you know, white starchy pastas and breads and quesadillas. So you want to try to, not quesadillas, what are these called? Tortillas, sorry. But quesadillas too, you know, use a tortilla. So, but always going for whole grain, whole wheat, because these things will keep you full longer. Starch kind of just works your way through its body and then just kind of goes away. So you feel hungrier faster. And also it just makes you feel like you have more energy. Just so much better for you. If you can just take one step at a time to change a bad habit, I would start, this is where I started, was to me it was the easiest, was changing regular pasta for whole grain pasta, changing white bread for whole grain bread, changing regular white tortillas or, you know, flour tortillas for whole wheat tortillas. So we'll take one of those. I'm going to heat that up on there and then put all this together. And we got a taco, people. We got a healthy, a good, a filling taco. Snack, I'm going to do a cup of blueberries. Blueberries are so good for not only your body, but your skin. They have so many antioxidants in it. Every time you read about foods good for your skin, which I'm trying to take care of myself as a whole person, you know, obviously the inside of my body by what I put in it, you know, but also the outside, taking care of my skin. So, you know, this is a great fruit to eat. So a cup of those. And then I'm going to just do some of these multigrain tortilla chips. So good too. They have baked flax seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, and quinoa. All like winners in the healthy food Olympics, and they also taste good. I mean, it's just like a tortilla chip, a little bit different texture. I mean, obviously it has the seeds in it, but they taste really good. And then I'm just going to dip it in, you know, probably like a couple tablespoons I'll take out of this. There's like almost no calories in this. So hummus, I don't know if you're a winner, either you like hummus or you don't, so it all depends. This one's a black bean hummus. I wanted to try it because black beans are just, like I mentioned in the other one, are so good. And it has like garlic and lime, so should have some good flavor in it. So that's what I'm gonna do for my last snack, and then it shall be dinner time. Oh, and I did forget to mention, I had to film this, what I eat in a day, in a couple days, because the first time I filmed it, I had some issues with it. And so if you notice that maybe my nails look different or something else, I had to film it on different days, but this is an overall what I eat in a typical day. So just so there's no confusion. So tonight for dinner, I'm doing a really easy but healthy meal that I like, the kids like, and I'm all about fast and healthy. So I am doing protein pasta. This one brand that they have everywhere at all the stores, but it has Protein Plus. It's a plant-based protein. It actually tastes really good, very similar to regular spaghetti, but you're getting more protein and not all of those white starchy pastas. So it's actually something good for your body. And then the pasta, we just did a simple low sodium tomato sauce, and then we just add turkey, ground turkey. We just grill it up on the skillet. Grill that up for 5 minutes, throw that in there, put some spinach and then fresh garlic and onions, and that's it. And it's that simple. And then if you want to do, like, sometimes we'll do like a garlic toast. We'll take a piece of wheat bread, put a little bit of butter on it, and then put a little bit of garlic or garlic salt on, or there's garlic butter, which makes it even easier, and it's so good. And you can have a little, right? As long as you're counting and, you know, all that matches up, it's okay. So, and please, for all you people that are like gourmet cooks and chefs, more power to you. That was not a gift that God gave me. I don't know if he didn't give me the patience for it. It's just not my gift. So I am all about doing the easiest thing, trying to make it healthy. And then we're just gonna do a quick vegetable. I'm just taking some broccoli, it's really easy. I did a 1/4 cup of water, poured it in a microwave safe bowl, and then I'm gonna microwave the sucker for 3 minutes, and then it's gonna come out perfect. And then I'm just gonna add some Parmesan cheese on it, and maybe put it back in for like 15 seconds to let it melt and add a little bit extra flavor so my kids wanna eat it a little bit more. Heck, so I wanna eat it a little bit more. If you're anything like me, I got a sweet tooth. Go-to ice cream that is so good. They have so many different flavors. You can see it's called Halo Top. I can eat this entire thing for 300 calories, which I wouldn't, but even half, 150. And it only has 2.5 grams of fat. It has 6 grams of protein for 1 serving. If you eat the whole thing, it's 19 grams of protein. I mean, what an incredible thing. And it tastes good, all kinds of flavors that you like. So it's a little more expensive than regular ice cream, but if you want to indulge and you got a sweet tooth and you need a healthier option, go to. Thank you so much for joining me on what I eat for a day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some ideas and gave you encouragement that you don't have to do it perfectly. You just try to find what works for you, because if you pick a diet or healthy eating that you hate, you won't stick with. And so I'm all about eating things in moderation. Like I said, I still enjoy foods that are considered unhealthy on certain days or at certain times. I just try to, overall the majority, keep as best track as I can, and just try to find good, yummy options, because there's so many out there now that I didn't realize. And just start little and then work your way, and you too can have a healthy lifestyle. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps support my channel, and subscribe and ding that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.